My name's Karen. I am a senior QA lab tech at Ippolito Fruit and Produce. I've been here 2 years today, actually. So my role is basically the lab technician. We test all of our products for pathogens, and we also work with the production environment, making sure that it's clean, and working with the sanitation crew and our QCs sampling product. Generally, our day starts receiving samples from production, and then we'll do all of our weighing, sample prep, get those ready for analysis. The next step is actually analyzing the samples that we received yesterday. We test for salmonella, E.coli, listeria, as well as other organisms that just indicate cleanliness. The next part of our job is generally lab maintenance, just keeping the lab running, ordering supplies, washing bottles. We also work with all of our records, keeping our records in order, and I spend part of my time kind of maintaining our food safety system, which is our HACCP plan and our GMPs, things like that. Well, the food part of it was actually not intended. I studied biology, so I really got interested in the job because it was a lab job. I liked working in the lab, I liked doing microbiology. The food part of it kind of came secondary, but it ended up being really interesting. So I've gotten more into the food safety side and not just sticking with the lab analysis. I think you need definitely to be detail-oriented in the lab. You need to be able to focus and pay attention to the little things, make sure you're doing things properly, otherwise your results will be all wrong. If you get bad results, you're just going to be costing the company money, could be causing problems for consumers. It can be a big issue. People can get sick, they can die, so it's actually really important to be really careful with what you're doing in the lab. Otherwise, you've got to be able to work along with a lot of different people, so you have to have good communication skills, good people skills. You're working with people from every department in the company, so you have to be able to communicate really well. I definitely think that food safety is only going to get bigger. You can tell just from the recent events. There's more and more recalls. The public is getting more aware. They're demanding more. So it's important. Companies are going to be pressured to up their food safety and keep increasing their policies and their food safety systems. So that means that people like the lab techs and the quality assurance, quality control, as well as HACCP coordinators, those jobs are only going to get bigger. High school, take all your sciences. It's always good to have a good base of biology, chemistry, physics even, though it's not necessarily directly applicable. It's a good base to have. Once you get into university, any biology or chemistry course, any general science even, there's specific food courses that you can take. I know certain universities have quality assurance programs, and those would be a good thing too, but you don't necessarily have to be so specified. Something that I did was I took a co-op program in university. So that really gave me some experience in a lab. I worked in government labs. I worked in a research lab at the university as well. So that gave me a good base of lab work to fall back on. And from there, I ended up here because I had that co-op experience. They've got a big effect just because the consumers really require safe food. They need to know that what they're eating is safe, and they're really more aware of it now, and they're demanding that. So from our side, we need to make sure we're doing our job right, and I feel confident that what we're doing is going to keep the food safe and keep everyone healthy.